Hello. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining in. Am I audible? This is my first live, so I'm a bit nervous and also I'm not sure because कल के blunder के बाद I'm not sure, if I'm doing it the right way. I'm extremely sorry for yesterday's thing. Hi. Hi, Mukesh. Hi, Varun. I hope I'm audible. Okay. Hi, guys. I see few people tuning in, and I'm really feeling happy. Even if there are 5 people, I'm extremely thankful to each one of you for joining in. Wish you all a very happy new year. Thanks, Mukesh. Thanks for the confirmation. Yeah. So I actually, through this live, I actually want to thank all my 897 subscribers for subscribing me. Thank you guys. You mean a lot and you are inspiration for me to make video every single time when I'm doing it. इनफैक्ट ये 897 सब्सक्राइबर्स में कितने सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने एक्चुअली मुझे पुश किया है टू मेक कंसिस्टेंट कंटेंट एंड इतना सारा जो प्यार मुझे मिलता है आपके कमेंट्स के थ्रू आई एम एक्सट्रीमली thankful and I'm full of gratitude. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. So keep dropping in such beautiful comments. Let me know in comments that what you would like to hear next, and I'll definitely try to be more consistent. In this live, I actually want to give a big shout out to Mukesh Otwani, who is the true inspiration behind this channel, who inspired me to start with my YouTube channel and who have inspired me to go live today, although I was so scared. So thank you, Mukesh. Thank you so much for always pushing in. Yeah. Um, also, okay, you can tap on comment. Okay. All right. So yeah, having said that, in today's video, the main intention was to have a casual chat wherein if you guys have any queries relating to personal finance, you can drop in your questions and I will be like taking those ups. So feel free to shoot in the questions. Also, towards the end, I will try to talk about one mutual fund that I have found useful during this period, like the recession which is anticipated. Nobody can full-fledged say that whether recession will come or not, but if at all it comes, we have to be prepared, and a mutual fund which I really have found helpful, which can help you guys also. I'll be talking about that towards the end. So please feel free to shoot your questions if you have any. Rohit have asked where you live. Okay, Rohit, I live in Bangalore. Thank you, Saurabh, for mentioning that my video has helped you. I'm really glad it did. Okay, so Varun has asked me, hi Shilpa, so nice to see you after such a long time. Thanks for all your informative videos. Thank you so much, Varun. My question is around tax savings for salaried employees. Is there any provision other than ATC? So basically, you're looking for tax saving options. For tax saving options for salaried employee per se, there are very less options. I understand that fact, and trust me, वो जितना आपको hurt कर रहा है उतना मुझे भी hurt करता है. But by far, apart from ATC, the option that you are having is NPS, which is again a very good option. Seriously, a very good program run by government. The only thing is that the money will be locked in till you are 60 years old. So if you're prepared for that to lock in your amount, NPS is a very good option. Plus, in this thing, there is one more thing that you need to know. Under NPS, 50,000 is something additional that you get over and above 1,50,000 if you are doing contribution by yourself. But if your employer provides you this facility, then nothing like that, because in that you will get additional 10% of your basic salary. To the extent of that much you can contribute in NPS, and you will be getting benefit for that. तो अगर आपका employer आपको NPS facility provide कर रहा है, wherein the employer will be making deductions for NPS and depositing it, तो up to 10% of your basic salary, that is basic salary plus DA, आपको उतना exemption और मिल सकता है over and above 50,000 to claim. So that is something that you should check with your employer. Maybe that can help you out. Okay, I hope that answers. Apart from NPS, there are like per se other options are not tax saving as such, because उसके अंदर ATD में mediclaim आता है, तो I mean that is anyways you have to spend that much and then you will be getting the benefit. So as such, it's not a tax saving option wherein you can invest somewhere and get the benefit out of it, right? So as of now, NPS is something that I can think of. Also under ATC, I would request that don't just go for LIC. मतलब there are various options, right, in ATC where you can deposit your money. Like अगर आपने LIC किया है तो, या term insurance किया है तो, like for that contribution, या फिर आप term deposit कर रहे हो तो please वो वाले जो conventional modes हैं उनसे हटिए and move towards ELSS or PPF. So these are more return generating assets that you can create, or investments that you can make, which can help you to generate higher returns. So think about those investment opportunities. Mm, okay, I hope that answers your question. The next question is from Sia. She have asked that how can we invest in gold? Okay, so see, there are various ways how you can buy gold. I have made a detailed video on which type of gold will be more beneficial for you. Like if you are thinking from investment perspective, from long term perspective and short term perspective, तो आप कौन से वाले टाइप का इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाह रहे हैं, लॉन्ग टर्म करना चाह रहे हैं, आपका टाइम होराइजन क्या है, बेसिकली उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि विच कैन बी मोर बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. बट अ बिग नो फॉर फिजिकल गोल्ड ज्वेलरी फ्रॉम माई एंड, बिकॉज उसमें मेकिंग चार्जेस भी लगते हैं विच आर फिनोमिनल. ओके, तो अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट फिजिकल गोल्ड में भी करना है तो बार एंड कॉइन्स इज बेटर ऑप्शन एज कंपेयर टू ज्वेलरी. एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट पर से फिजिकल गोल्ड की जगह पे आई वुड से डिजिटल गोल्ड में बेटर है. SGBs आर माई हॉट फेवरेट, जिसके ऊपर मैंने डिटेल में वीडियो बनाया है एंड कवर किया है कि हाउ टू इन्वेस्ट इन देम एंड what are SGBs, what are benefit of having SGB. So please check that out. That can also help you in detail, if you want to know how to, I mean, what are the investment options in gold. So do check that video out. I'll give the link in the comment section after this live. Okay. Okay, so Suman Surana. I'm around 60. I don't have regular income. I only have savings now. Where would be best for me to invest? Okay, so basically she's my mom, and so Mama, for you, because you are 60 years old, अभी आपके लिए जो बेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन है वो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, दे ऑलवेज से कि अपनी रिस्क एपिटाइट देखिए, मतलब आप कितना रिस्क बेयर कर सकते हैं. इक्विटी जो होता है उसमें रिस्क ज्यादा होता है, डेट फंड में रिस्क कम होता है. But considering your age, your risk appetite is very, very low. I would say that you right now should be risk averse, sir. So minimal risk may you should be investing, and debt fund I feel will be the best option for you. If you want a small amount, like I would say 5 to 10% maximum of your portfolio, you can put in equities, that too with index funds. Don't play around with volatile funds like small cap or mid cap. तो आप अगर लेना चाहते हो, इक्विटी में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हो, तो गो विथ इंडेक्स फंड. दैट इज द सिंपलेस्ट एंड द बेसिक वन, एंड आई वुड फील अ सेफ bet right now. Apart from that, I think debt funds are something meant for you, mama. And उसके अलावा आप गोल्ड में भी इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं to certain extent, maybe 10 to 15% of your portfolio. There's no harm in that. Okay. uh, Rohit have said NPA. It's NPS, Rohit, NPS and PPF. Yes, these are good options in ATC, rather than the conventional options that you have, like term deposits or contribution to LIC. I'm not saying don't contribute to your LIC premium. I mean, everybody, literally everybody who is earning member in their family should have a term insurance. And मैंने इसके ऊपर एक detailed video भी बनाया है, that how crucial and how critical it is for everyone to have a term insurance. तो प्लीज वो वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट को सेपरेट रखिए, दैट इज बेसिकली फॉर योर रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, रिस्क ऑफ लाइफ को कवर करने के लिए है। उसको अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट मतलब इन्वेस्टमेंट मैनेजमेंट कैटेगरी में मत डालिए, एंड डोंट मिक्स योर रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट मैनेजमेंट। So always do that thing, have term insurance, but वो ATC में उसको separate रखिए। I mean, don't do it for the sake of just 1,50,000 deduction। उसके लिए आप ELSS, PPF, NPS ये सारे ऑप्शन यूज कीजिए, राइट? ओके, प्लीज शेयर लिंक ऑफ आई वांट a long-term gold investment. So, Sia, for that, you should be going with SGBs, that is sovereign gold bond. It is a very good option. Okay, Palak, she have asked any investment idea for college student, please. Palak, if you are a college-going student, I understand that you will be getting a bare minimum pocket money. मतलब I'm not expecting कि तुम्हारे पास initially कोई बड़ा amount होगा invest करने के लिए। SIP, that is systematic investment plan, is a very 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 good option for you, and you should do it, okay? Because you're college going student, your risk appetite is high, आप ज्यादा risk ले सकते हो फिलहाल। सो गो विथ SIP एंड गो विथ इंडेक्स फंड। इंडेक्स फंड मैं इसके लिए कह रही हूँ क्योंकि इंडेक्स फंड जो है वो बेसिकली हमारे इंडेक्स में, जैसे निफ्टी 50 है, उसमें इन्वेस्ट करता है, एंड बिगनर्स के लिए दोज आर वेरी फ्रेंडली। You need to learn more about that, definitely. Just don't go because I am saying it. मैंने इंडेक्स फंड पे भी एक डिटेल वीडियो बनाया है कि वो बिगनर्स के लिए क्यों इतना अच्छा है, एंड बेयर मिनिमम लाइक 500 रुपीज पर मंथ से भी आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, and trust me, you can earn phenomenal benefit of compounding through investing right now. So don't miss on this opportunity and start with a SIP of bare minimum 500. Index fund is the simplest one that I can recommend you right now, but do think about it, okay? So this I've already taken. I want a long term goal. Yeah, SGB is something for you. I will share that link. Mukesh have said that is index fund and hybrid funds are same, because both does the same, right? So Mukesh, hi. Index fund and hybrid funds are not same, Mukesh. इंडेक्स फंड बेसिकली किसी टाइप के इंडेक्स में इन्वेस्ट करता है, लाइक निफ्टी 50, मिड कैप इंडेक्स, जो भी है स्पेसिफिक इंडेक्स में इन्वेस्ट करता है। तो उस इंडेक्स में जितने स्टॉक्स कॉम्प्रोमाइज करते हैं, जैसे निफ्टी 50 का अगर इंडेक्स फंड है तो वो जो 50 स्टॉक्स है उनमें इन्वेस्ट करता है, राइट? बट हाइब्रिड is investing not just in stock, it is a hybrid model wherein equities plus debt दोनों में इन्वेस्ट किया जाता है, okay? So in hybrid model, equity and debt both are there, and sometimes commodity also like gold, okay? तो depend करता है कि किस टाइप का hybrid है, depending on that, that particular fund will be operating. So yeah, hybrid funds are something that I will be talking towards end of this video, about which I was talking, which is a good investment opportunity right now according to me, but I'll take that towards end, okay? Tataji have said hi Tataji. Ijaz has said hi. Tataji have said, considering recession, inflation, and interest rate hike, where should we invest in 2023? Please suggest best options. So Tataji, considering all these factors, I have come up with a fund that I really liked it. But I'll talk about it towards the end. It's a mutual fund. But right now, to take it in a simpler manner, okay, if inflation is something that's already going on, interest rate hikes have already happened, and considering the fact that most of the places you will be hearing the news that either the interest rate has peaked or it is almost nearing the peak in the first quarter of 2023, that is by March. We are anticipating that we will reach the peak of interest rate hike. So in such scenario where we are going to where we are about to reach that peak, which is the best option according to me, if I'll tell, it is long term or long term or medium term debt fund. So these are the funds which will benefit most when the interest rate are at peak, and they are expected to slowly go down after that, or even remain stagnant for some time and then go down. Obviously when it has reached peak, there will be a slight correction and it will come down, and during those times the best opportunity is investing right now in um, basically medium term and long term debt funds, because these will be benefiting most out of it when the correction happens, because already the fund manager has invested the money in the funds which will reap a higher rate of interest, which is ongoing right now, right? And as soon as any correction happens in the rate, these funds will be the funds that will be that will be reaping most benefit out of it. Even if it is stagnant, you are generating good return because the interest rates are at its peak right now, so there's no harm in putting the money. So for next 2 years almost, what I am seeing is um, medium term and long term debt fund will do good. And even if the rates are falling at that point of time, if you ask me, I think gold will be one more good option for that time. Reason being, when the interest rate falls and the debt fund becomes less attractive, the two option where people will fall on to will one will be equity and one will be gold. And considering that equity market is volatile right now, because we are anticipating recession also, so in that case gold is something that I feel can click right now, and will be a good opportunity to invest in gold funds during this 2023. And I think 2024ish, either beginning or till mid, I think this 2 years journey will be good for debt funds, specifically the midterm and the long term ones, and as well as the gold funds. So I hope that helps, Tataji. मैम रियल एस्टेट में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ एसआईपी के थ्रू, तो क्या मैं कर सकता हूँ? ओके, सो इजाज, यस, रियल एस्टेट में आप इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हो तो रीट्स इज वन वेरी गुड ऑप्शन दैट यू कैन ऑप्ट फॉर. तो रीट्स क्या होता है? रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट. आप मैं जीरोधा का ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करती हूँ, वैसे जो भी आप यूज करते होगे, आप उसके अंदर जाइए एंड यू सर्च फॉर स्पेसिफिक रीड्स. लाइक एम्बेसी का एक रीट है, एंड ब्रुकफील्ड का आई थिंक एक रीट है. आई विल गिव यू द नेम्स स्पेसिफिकली बाय रिप्लाइंग टू योर कमेंट्स. आप ये सारे रीड्स में विथ नॉमिनल वैल्यूज, मतलब इनकी जो पर शेयर की वैल्यू है, आप वो उतना, दैट इज द बेयर मिनिमम. ऑफ कोर्स 1 शेयर यू हैव टू बाय, दैट इज द बेयर मिनिमम, एंड मैक्सिमम तो आप कितना भी जा सकते हो. एंड आप अपना एसआईपी मंथली आपका सपोज आपको 1000, 2000, 2500 जितना भी डालना है, आप एसआईपी के थ्रू वो कंटिन्यू कर सकते हो. एज ऑफ नाउ आप उसको ऑटोमेट नहीं कर पाओगे, बिकॉज जीरोधा में देयर इज नो फीचर आई थिंक दैट यू कैन ऑटोमेट सच इन्वेस्टमेंट. बट रिलीजियसली विद डिसिप्लिन यू कैन, लाइक एवरी beginning of the month, a small amount you can definitely invest in real estate. एंड रीट्स में बेसिकली क्या होता है? रियल एस्टेट जो है इन्वेस्टमेंट, रीट्स ऐसी कंपनी है जो इन्वेस्ट करती है कमर्शियल रियल एस्टेट में. ओके, सो एम्बेसी गोल्फ लिंक इज लाइक वन कंपनी विच इज इन्वेस्टिंग इन कमर्शियल रियल एस्टेट. एंड जब वो रियल एस्टेट परचेज करती है तो उसको परचेज करने के लिए पैसे चाहिए, राइट? सो उस पैसे को जनरेट करने के लिए या वो पैसे इकट्ठा करने के लिए उन्होंने शेयर्स लॉन्च कर रखे हैं ऑन जीरोधा और अदर ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म लाइक फ्रॉम विच एवर ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म यू आर यूजिंग. तो बीएससी और एनएससी पे आप you can purchase those REITs which will help them finance those commercial real estate property and those like embassy, golf link या जो भी other type of Brookfield companies हैं, वो उसके बाद उन पैसों को commercial real estate में invest करती हैं and generate करती हैं returns through rental income basically. वो ऑफिस स्पेस किसी और कंपनी को देती है एंड जनरेट करती है रिटर्न, तो उनके लिए वो रिटर्न होता है. एंड हमारे लिए क्या बेनिफिट होता है, जो ये रीट्स की वैल्यू है ना, जैसे जैसे वो लोग रिटर्न कमाते हैं, मतलब जो ट्रस्ट है जब वो रिटर्न कमाते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेंट, दैट विल बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड टू द होल्डर्स ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर यूनिट्स ऑफ रीट्स. ओके, सो हमारे लिए वो बेनिफिट है, लाइक वी विल देयर विल बी एप्रिसिएशन इन द value of your per unit or per share that you have purchased. Okay. Saurav Puglia, he has asked, is mutual fund good for me? Okay, I would say it's good for everybody, even if you are beginner. मतलब म्यूचुअल फंड में क्या फायदा है कि it saves you from the hassle of everyday tracking various shares. मैं आज ये खरीदूं, आज ये बेचूं. If you want to be really at peace of mind, आप अपनी SIP शुरू कर दीजिए and you just you go for a particular mutual fund. The easiest that I already spoke about is index funds, wherein I was talking that a bare minimum of 500 rupees भी है तो आप उससे start कीजिए and beginner के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. आप मेरा डिटेल्ड वीडियो अगर इंडेक्स फंड के ऊपर देखेंगे, देन यू विल रियलाइज कि index fund is so much better than so many active mutual funds, which are actively managed by portfolio managers. Because portfolio managers जो active mutual fund manage कर रहे हैं, there are so many cases, like I think almost it's more than 75% of the active mutual funds are not able to beat the benchmark that it has set, whereas index fund is just tracking the index and they were able to meet that expectation because unka to jo returns hai, that is determined by how much the index has been growing. So index fund ke andar benefit ye bhi hai aapko कि आपको बहुत ही the cost of जो आपको म्यूचुअल फंड को एक्सपेंस रेशियो देना पड़ता है वो बहुत ही मिनिमल है, एंड एट दैट कॉस्ट यू आर एबल टू गेट हैजल फ्री इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन. तो इससे बेटर क्या चाहिए? बट आई विल नॉट से जस्ट इंडेक्स फंड इज द ओनली ऑप्शन. बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हैं जो आपके रिस्क एपेटाइट, आप कितना रिस्क ले सकते हैं उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, एंड ऑल्सो डिपेंड करता है कि आप कितने टाइम के लिए इन्वेस्टेड रहना चाहते हैं. Index fund, though being like a very lucrative option, I will not say is meant for everybody. So it's not a one stop solution कि जो आए और index fund खरीद ले and that is all. बेसिकली इंडेक्स फंड्स भी लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए अच्छा है. अगर आपका टाइम होराइजन शॉर्ट टर्म है तो इन दैट सिचुएशन डेट फंड इज समथिंग फॉर यू. सो अगेन इट्स अ म्यूचुअल फंड ओनली, बट डेट म्यूचुअल फंड. तो म्यूचुअल फंड इज डेफिनेटली गुड फॉर यू, बट कौन सा वाला म्यूचुअल फंड, दैट विल डिपेंड ऑन योर रिस्क एपेटाइट, ऑन योर टाइम होराइजन. तो बेसिकली आप लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए आप अग्रेसिवली लाइक रिस्क लेना चाहते हैं, या आप आपकी रिस्क एपेटाइट में आप एक रिस्क अवर्सर है, उसमें डिपेंड करेगा. एंड आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है, व्हाट ऑब्जेक्टिव्स बेसिकली यू वांट टू मीट बाय इन्वेस्टिंग दिस मनी. सो उन सब फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंडेंट रहता है, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी यस, म्यूचुअल फंड इज गुड फॉर यू. इजाज एजाज और मैम, मैं गोल्ड में भी इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ थ्रू SIP, तो कैसे कर सकता हूँ? इजाज, फॉर दैट गोल्ड ETF इज वेरी गुड ऑप्शन फॉर यू, बिकॉज SGB तो आपको you have to opt for SGBs when they're when RBI launches it. And basically also there's one more factor कि secondary market में अब SGB खरीदा एंड बेचा जा सकता है, but liquidity is very low. सो एंड उसका पर यूनिट जो है वो आपको अराउंड 1 ग्राम ऑफ गोल्ड लाइक अराउंड 5000 राइट नाउ, तो उसके अंदर पर यूनिट का कॉस्ट ज्यादा हो सकता है. तो अगर आप बहुत नॉमिनल वैल्यू से स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं, देन आई वुड से गो विथ गोल्ड ETF. दैट कैन बी लाइक विद नॉमिनल वैल्यू, आप गोल्ड में एक्सपोजर भी ले रहे हो, अपना पोर्टफोलियो भी डाइवर्सिफाई कर रहे हो, एंड आपको ज्यादा पैसे भी नहीं इन्वेस्ट करने पड़ रहे हैं बेसिकली. तो दैट कैन बी अ गुड ऑप्शन. गोल्ड ईटीएफ वर्सेस एसजीबी। सो रोहित, इसके ऊपर मैंने डिटेल वीडियो बनाया है कि गोल्ड ईटीएफ या एसजीबी कौन सा बेटर है, बिकॉज ये फैक्टर्स, आई मीन चूजिंग वन आउट ऑफ दिस विल बी डिपेंडेंट ऑन आपका टाइम हॉराइजन क्या है। अगर आप 8 इयर्स तक इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हो, या लेस देन 8 इयर्स, आई मीन 5 to 8 इयर्स के बीच में अगर आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट है, तो आई थिंक एसजीवी इज गुड। लेस देन 5 इयर्स है तो गोल्ड ईटीएफ। बट जस्ट बिकॉज मैं अभी ये कह रही हूँ, डोंट go by it. मेरे डिटेल वीडियो देखिए टू नो द रीजंस व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि लेस देन 5 इयर्स में गोल्ड ईटीएफ इज बेटर एंड मोर देन 5 इयर्स में एसजीबी इज बेटर। Okay, okay, Mukesh. I'm glad that it was helpful. Is it a good go for international stock? So Saurabh, you have asked this. So Saurabh, I think why not? If you want to diversify and put some money in international stock, why not? It's always a option that you are having, for diversification. But if you ask me per se, what I will say is, again, that should be nominal, because अगर आप देखोगे तो in 2022 India has beaten global markets. Like Indian indices have given more returns than the other indices, globally. So if that is the situation, if India is so promising, then why not bet on my own country? So obviously, my maximum exposure is going to be, on Indian companies rather than international stocks. But yeah, for exposure and for certain diversification, a small amount, like you can go with FOF, that is funds of funds, which are available, which is a mutual fund category wherein you can get exposure to Nasdaq, or other, like Nasdaq, and likewise all the FANG companies, etc. So you can think of that. But I would say I am firm believer that India is going to do really well in the next 10 years. So my maximum exposure will be for Indian, markets. Swarit. Hi, Swarit. What is your investment strategy in 2023 considering the current market condition? So, Swarit, I have answered this question like little before for Tataji, wherein I have spoken about what I feel will be lucrative for the next 1 to 2 years. In short, if I tell you, I feel that currently it's the time to invest in medium term and long term bonds, because those will be the something which will benefit more if the interest rate comes down. Even if the recession hits, okay, you never know, and you can never predict also whether recession will be there or it will not be there. But presuming that if we enter recession, in those situations, government, who has already hiked the rate so much, has to bring the rates down, to pump in liquidity in the economy. Because what is recession? Recession is basically slowdown in the economic activity within the country, right? So to pace that up, government has to bring down the rates. And when the government is bringing down those rates, the medium term and the long term bonds are something that is going to see good returns at that point. So I think that is one option. And again, when the rates are decreasing, gold is one more good option. So gold ETF, SGBs, something like those is something that you can look for, um, for the current situation, basically. I hope that answers your question, Swarit. इजाज और म्यूचुअल फंड को छोड़कर मैं रियल एस्टेट में गोल्ड में मंथली बेसिस पे कैसे इन्वेस्ट कर मंथली बेसिस पे इन्वेस्ट करनी है तो किस प्रकार कर सकता हूँ? See, real estate and all then requires huge amount of money. If you are saying gold, mutual fund ko chhod ke SGB is one very good option. But real estate, if you are asking me, then the capital you need to pump in to invest in real estate is going to be huge. And considering the current situation, when if at all recession comes, are you sure that you want to put that much money? And also, real estate is very tricky, I will say, because रियल एस्टेट में अगर आप कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी बाय कर रहे हो, तो आपको, अगर आप रेंट पे भी लगा देते हो, तो योर रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इज गोइंग टू बी एनुअली 2 to 3%. तो व्हाई यू वांट टू गो फॉर दैट? माय क्वेश्चन इज दिस फॉर यू. So rethink that whether you actually want to do it for 2 to 3%. you can get good capital gains on real estate, but then you have to identify such good property which can generate good return for you in next 2 to 3 years. So do you have such property in mind? Then just go and buy. Who is stopping you, so that is the trick here, that you have to identify such properties, and if you're not able to, then it's always better that you go with SIP or small investment rather than putting such huge chunk like 10 lakhs. Like 10 lakhs is something that मैं bare minimum बोल रही हूँ. If I'm in tier 1 city, तो it's like 10 लाख में तो कुछ नहीं आने वाला है basically. तो आप एक बार reconsider कीजिए अपने thoughts को. Okay. Lucky have asked CDSL company में long time का investment किया है. Company सही है क्या? Please inform. To me it looks good. It's very good company. You might be in loss right now or for a moment, or but long term perspective se dekhoge, it's not a investment advice, guys. I'm not telling anybody to buy CDSL stock, but I have faith on it, and I feel that it will give good returns. Any Tataji have asked any specific sector that we should consider in the current market situation. So Tataji, if we think from the recession perspective, I think some recession prone stocks. I mean, some stocks that are not prone to recession, basically, that can be good sectors to think about it right now. One such is like a discount retail sector, like DMart, which I feel right now, again, not an investment advice, but available at a very good discount right now. I think almost all 30%, and it's not prone to recession, basically. So I think retail sectors, like retail sector which is dealing in FMCG goods, like that of DMart, or FMCG companies, pharma companies, educational companies, these all sectors are recession prone. So if anything you are getting at discount, might be a good time. See, you can never predict the whether you have hit the rock bottom. Already there has been so much of correction in so many stock. You cannot predict the whether you have reached the bottom or not, but definitely there are chances ke, either it start moving up, or SIP is always helpful, because that way you can keep accumulating small amount of stocks at different values, and on an average you will be better off. So SIP with some good sectors which are not prone to recession or recession proof, I think that will be the key in this year, right? Is that helps? So I have a toddler and I want to invest for her. Where can I invest apart from gold? So Sia, you can think about Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, if that's a girl child. I think that will be something that can benefit you a lot. It has good returns also. Other than that, it depends again on your risk appetite. The options, there can be multiple options which we can discuss in detail and keep on discussing it. But you it depends on your time horizon, like for how much time, as well as what is your risk appetite, depending on that, and what is your objective to invest. So depending on all these factors, we can determine that what can be best for your child, right? Dhruv has asked from where you bring such interesting topics for your YouTube videos. So thank you so much, Dhruv. I keep doing my research, and when I feel that this is something that can help others, like maybe layman, most of my topics I try to think from layman's perspective. And I try to explain it that way also. Maybe not very good in that. I will not say I'm pro, but I'm really trying with each video. I'm trying different strategies to explain different languages. Like from English, I've switched to Hindi because I've felt that most of my audience, understand that Hindi content. So yeah, I just keep experimenting, and something clicks, something don't. That's how it is. ABC have asked, investment in gold bond is safe or not? If you're talking about SGB sovereign gold bond, then it is by RBI. So yes, it is safe until you are having doubt on the sovereign guarantee that the government of India is giving. It's definitely safe according to me. So if it's SGB, yes, it's safe. So this is actually the last question that I'll take. I didn't expect that I'll go longer than 15 minutes, to be very honest. But it's already half an hour. You guys can keep on dropping your questions. I will either try to answer it on through comments or through videos, whichever is. I will feel the topics which can actually have a video on it. I will definitely take it up that way, or I'll try to reply through comments. So keep dropping in the questions. But for today, I think this will be the last one that I'm taking. So Damu has asked, Madam, tell me one of the best mutual fund for 20-year investment period at the rate of 10%. So Damu, don't consider this as an investment advice. Again, I said picking a mutual fund is always dependent on three factors. Okay, first being your time horizon, which you have defined as 20 years, right? The second being what is your risk appetite, whether you are risk averse or whether you are risk aggressive. So if you're risk aggressive, 20-year investment, I will say equities is definitely the best one that you can go for. And 10% is something that we always take, like people take 12% also. I think I always take 10% because that is somewhere in between, that at least we will hit that much. Even if you are investing in index fund, I believe ke utna to mil hi jayega, matlab with that thought process I am putting in my money, because the past trend has shown कि इंडेक्स जो ग्रो किया है 1991 से लेके आज तक इतना केगर दिया ही है, तो वी आर एंटिसिपेटिंग कि इतना तो बढ़ ही जाएगा, राइट? सो इंडेक्स फंड इज द सिंपलेस्ट वन आई कैन से, बट अगेन आपका रिस्क एपेटाइट ज्यादा है, तो व्हाई डोंट, I will say personally, if you ask me, flexi cap fund is something that you should explore. अगर आप थोड़ा सा यू कैन प्ले अराउंड विथ अ सेफ बेट, बट आपको बहुत ज्यादा रिस्की में नहीं जाना है, तो फ्लेक्सी लीजिए, बिकॉज उसके अंदर दोनों का एक्सपोजर मिलेगा। आपको आपको ब्लू चिप स्टॉक का भी एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, आपको मीडियम एंड स्मॉल कंपनीज का भी एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, तो दैट वे आप थोड़ा अच्छा रिटर्न जनरेट कर सकते हैं, राइट? ऑल्सो वॉट यू कैन डू इज, आप अगर सपोज आपको, लाइक आई थिंक इन वन ऑफ द कमेंट यू मेंशन 7K इन्वेस्टमेंट, राइट? आप अपने 7K इन्वेस्टमेंट को ब्रेक कर दीजिए, डोंट पुट एवरीथिंग इनटू वन, लाइक दे ऑलवेज से, राइट? डोंट पुट ऑल योर एग्स इन वन बास्केट। तो आप ऐसे मत कीजिए कि आप 7,000 सारा का सारा एक फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड उठाया या एक इंडेक्स फंड उठाया डाल दिया। ब्रेक इट इनटू टू 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 वन, और you can break it into 3 3 1, like some ratio you can have, and आप एक mixed exposure लीजिए, considering कि you have said 20 years. I am not sure if to attain 60, like you are around 40 right now, if at all you are, तो आप एक moderate risk ले सकते हैं, तो consider that as your risk appetite. And I will say एकदम भी safe bet खेलने के बजाय, if you try to play around little bit and go for like long, like blue chip and medium companies, or you go for flexi cap, like those kind of stocks. I think there you can generate good returns and hopefully achieve your goal. But again, keep your risk appetite in mind and then decide, because what maybe my appetite may not be yours, so do think about it, right? So that's all, guys. Do let me know in the comments, how did you find this live session? Let me know if you would like me to come live more often and talk about what kind of topics. I would be more than happy to take up your questions in live and answer them live. And I hope you derive the maximum out of my content and keep showering your love on my videos. For a small YouTube content creator like me, it really means a lot. Even single comment saying that this was helpful, or this content has added some value, it really makes my day. So please continue to shower your love. And yeah, let me know in the comments that how was this live. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, happy investing. Bye.